Yo, sorry for the bad lighting, but I recorded this whole rant on TikTok and it got deleted. It didn't record it all the way. I don't know. I recorded it. I hit next like I was going to post and it messed up. Anyway, so basically what I said was, as I'm growing up, I'm realizing things in life. Like me, for example, I'm a fan of Eminem and his music, but at the same time, he is a person with my skin color, and I recognize that the way he does things kind of makes it hard for certain demographic to listen to him, certain people. And I feel like there's not enough accountability in his music because, again, as an Eminem fan, one thing for sure in stan culture, a lot of them there's not enough accountability for the culture. For Eminem as himself, there's not enough accountability, in my opinion. There's not enough for the fans and the stands to take, accountability for certain things and to recognize things. Like, for example, I'm a fan of Eminem, but like when he has all these beef with women, he had a beef with Kim, he had beef with his mom, and we don't know their actual stories, and they don't get a voice like Eminem does, and we don't know how everything actually went down. But I'm just saying, like, Eminem in his personal life, if he wants to diss them, that's one thing. It's a whole nother to just make misogynistic music continuously. As a person with, me and him, we have the same skin color. He's in America, and he's able to get away with a lot of shit. And I didn't realize it when I was younger, but obviously now as I'm older, I realize, yeah, he got away with it because of his skin color. Eminem got away with a lot of shit because of his skin color. And a lot, I related to Eminem. Eminem got me through so much shit in my life. I don't know if I would be here without hip-hop music in general, or Eminem's music. My favorite album of all time, for the longest time, was The Eminem Show. Like, I don't know if I would be here if I didn't have his music. But there's a time to grow up. There's a time to grow up and realize that there does need to be accountability. And like Eminem, like in his real personal life, we all like to think Eminem's a good dad. We don't know for sure, but we would like to think that Eminem's a good dad. He presents himself like he's a good dad. And, like Eminem, I don't know if he's misogynistic in real life, but I mean, like last year when Roe v. Wade got overturned, he sent out a tweet saying, oh, this is messed up as a father of daughters that women are getting their rights taken away. And that's good, but I mean, like, that's not enough accountability for the years and upon years of misogynistic music. And like misogynistic music, and I understand some people are able to separate the art from something else, but not a lot of people are able to do that. And that's my issue, is thank God that I didn't grow up listening to Eminem's music and turning around and acting like him in real life. But there are dudes and people in general who do. There's a lot of people who will listen to an Eminem song where he talks about fuck women, and then they act that same way. And that's my issue. He is a person in America. We have the same skin color. And he's out there saying shit about women. And, he had beef with Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey, when I was a kid, my mom even told me, oh, Mariah Carey's crazy, blah, blah, blah. It was rumored. Everybody said that. The disrespect when a woman, especially a woman of color, becomes certain amount of successful and rich or whatever, people try to tear her down. And it's crazy. And like another thing in stan culture I don't like you could love Eminem, you could hate Eminem, you could love Mariah Carey, you can hate Mariah Carey, but we should not lie. Like Eminem fans want to lie and say Mariah Carey ain't got no hits, like All I Want for Christmas ain't a bop. She has more bops than that. I'm just saying, that's a bop. We can't deny that. It doesn't matter. Oh, she only peaks around Christmas time. She still peaks, okay? Like, it's still true. And, like, just because you love Eminem doesn't mean you need to hate Mariah Carey. And that's one thing. A lot of people are followers in that aspect, and I don't like that. And that's what I'm talking about, the misogyny. And let's just take that Mariah Carey, whether you love or hate Mariah Carey, her and Eminem, they had their feud and everything. They had their relationship, whatever. Eminem also went at Britney Spears, and like we seen all the things, ramifications, and like what happened to Britney Spears. Like, what did she do to deserve that? And I know Eminem was just trying to get fame and popular. He was sick of all the popular shit or whatever, and he wanted to make his mark. And I get it, I understand, but there's still not enough accountability. Why did he need to go that hard at Britney Spears? You know what I'm saying? Why did he need to go as hard as he did to Britney? That's just a perfect example. And it's the misogyny. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it'd be one thing if Eminem went at everybody the same amount, but there's not. There's always a demographic Eminem went out the hardest. Eminem, it didn't matter. He can get along with any race or whatever he can get along with, because a lot of the times, a lot of them all go to the same, where women don't get the respect they deserve. Misogyny speaks in all languages. Misogyny speaks for, it doesn't matter the background. A lot of dudes can relate and want to get mad and shit like that. And like a lot of people like are stan in real life, where they take that shit. Eminem may say in the song, "I say that shit just clown is all. Come on, how fucked up is you?" But that was the only brink of accountability we got. You know, I just say that shit in a song, but just making that song, I don't think that's enough from continuing damaging and being that way. You know, I don't think a tweet last year saying, "Oh, I'm upset about Roe v. Wade," I don't think that's enough. I think there should definitely be more accountability, more talking about it. You know, I understand music is an art and it's a therapy, and I get it, but like at the same time, there are so many women out there that are getting damaged by dudes who listen to an Eminem song because they can't differentiate. And you could say, "Oh, that's their problem" or whatever, but it's a society problem, because we are allowing things like this to be popularized. Like, as much as we all love Eminem, there's no accountability for when Eminem wants to talk shit about women. Oh, that's just Eminem. That's just Eminem. Because where does it end? Oh, that's just Eminem. We're literally in the patriarchy. Well, that's why people like Eminem are able to get to where they are, is because of the patriarchy. So, just growing up and realizing things, it's like, I've always been called Slim Him. Oh, you're just an Eminem fan. Been made fun of. Everybody in my whole life knew how much I loved Eminem, how much I love his music and everything. But, like I said, being older, realizing things. Like, again, I'm still a fan of Eminem's music, and I could separate certain things, but not everybody can, and that's the issue. That's the issue. There's not enough accountability for Eminem's music, and we need to recognize that. Yeah, Eminem could rap really good, but at the same time, he's misogynistic, or at least he's pretending to be on the mic. And I don't know. It's just, I feel like in 2023, we could like take more things accountable, and you know, not super popularize women bashing. Yeah, just my thoughts.